Well, it's that time of the year again where we come together and go to cinemas to catch our movie picks in the Metro Manila Film Festival. Well, here on CNN Philippines, we're giving you a peek at this year's entry. So join us in the next half hour as we catch up with the stars and creators of the much anticipated films in this year's Film Fest. Well, first up, multi-awarded actors Coco Martin and Jody Santa Maria take on new roles together in their first team-up on the big screen in Labyu with an Accent. Now, the romantic comedy movie is about the story of two people coming together from different backgrounds and eventually finding love after entering into a fake relationship. Well, fresh from her Best Actress win in the Asian Academy Awards, Jody spoke to us about what it's like to do rom-com again, especially with Coco, who's also the film's director.
I want to thank my my leading man and my director Coco for having me in mind. When he was writing the concept for Labyu with an Accent, and ang bait ng taong yon. Kasi he told me na parang what, kasi gusto kong makita ka ng mga tao na nasa light. Kasi ang tagal mo nang ginagawa yung drama. Gusto ko makita nila yung pagka-kengkoy mo, yung pagka-light mo, ganyan. So, yun yung nangyari doon sa film. And what's nice about this is that, parang iba't ibang genre sa isang film. It's rom-com, there's a bit of comedy there's a bit of family drama, a bit of action, wala nga lang horror.
Okay, so everything else, but okay, we understand that this one you had no prepared script. I mean, just like, okay, this is the scene, okay, magkaaway tayo or something, we're fighting over this apple or something like that.
Yeah.
What was that?
Okay, when they would send us call sheets.
Okay.
But then sa call sheets, nandun lang yung treatment or parang what will happen in this scene. But you really don't know what's gonna happen because you don't have a script, meaning you don't have lines and all. So you'll just find out na lang when you're there.
Okay.
Because he's like, I'll make him gaya. Like, okay, Trisha, ganyan, line na. Then si Gabo, sabihin ko ganyan. Tapos sasabihin niya ganito.
Okay.
So on the spot, on the set.
Just so you guys will know where you're headed, diba, in terms of the conversation and how you want to end.
And then there were scenes naman na totally improvised. Okay, they'll just give you the treatment. This is what we want to see. This is what we want to happen. And then, okay, go. Magsaluhan na kayo dyan. Magbatuhan na kayo ng lines.
So I think both of you can actually do anything and everything. I mean, the story, what is Labyu with an Accent about?
So it's a story about two people who live in two different worlds. Gabo is from the Philippines and Trisha is, a film in the States. And then their worlds meet. So what's gonna happen now? Kasi sobrang magkaiba sila ng mundo. And then magsasurvive ba yung love nila? Kung ang daming nangyayaring balakid. So, yung journey nila. So, it's beautiful. It's cute.
And you also shot most of it in the States or here or half and half?
No. Majority of the scenes were shot in LA. It's a totally different experience working with the US crew, ha?
Okay.
And it's such a, blessing to be able to experience them as well. And iba in terms of, let's say, working hours. So it's all about permits, and we're just so blessed with the help of the Filipino community na nandoon.
Now, if you're looking for a thriller, actress Nadine Lustre top bills her first full-length horror film as she collaborates with award-winning director Michael Red in Deleter. This techno-horror flick follows the story of a content moderator who gets haunted by her co-worker after taking down clips of her mysterious death. Now, how does it feel to be the lone horror film entry in the Film Fest? Well, Nadine and Direk Michael had this to say.
We are the only horror film, so it's exciting for us, and it's my first time as a filmmaker to be in MMFF, and I think it's a great platform to reach a bigger, wider audience. And this year is very exciting because it feels like things are slowly going back to normal. The cinemas are opening up and people are excited to hopefully watch and support local cinema.
Galing. And ikaw naman, Nadine, this is your second Metro Manila Film Fest. You've been hinting at this, as I said, way back in July. I don't know when was that.
Well, like what Derek said earlier, we didn't really expect that the later was going to be an MMFF. So before we even finished filming, they kind of told us na we have to finish because we wanna try and put this on MMFF. So really surprised, but I'm happy that this time around the project is different, the movie is different. Before it was comedy with Ate Vice and Derek Gwen, but at least now this time around it's horror naman, and it's my first horror, like full on like horror film. So it's really exciting.
Nadine, what was it about Derek's film that made you want to say yes to get out of the box and do an actual horror film?
Actually, when Viva told me that Direct Mick wanted to pitch a project, I know na mag-yes ako because I love Direct's films. Like, I've seen Eerie, I've seen Dead Kids, and a lot of my friends love his films. So I don't know, automatic na. And then when he said that it was going to be a techno horror, and horror, which is something that I've always wanted to do, and I love horror films. It's my favorite genre. So wala na. Automatic na.
Automatic. Basta pag nandyan yung pangalan ni Direk Michael, yes na agad, no matter what it is. Diba, Direk? Direk, a little bit about the film. Tell me about, the storyline. I've seen the trailer and it is intriguing. Parang you have two different trailers. One is
we released a teaser. Yeah, okay. And then we did like a promo trailer where it cuts halfway na delete, so it's a very meta trailer. But yeah, Deleter is about it centers on Lyra, played by Nadine, who's a content moderator, a cleaner, or a deleter. It's an occupation that's usually outsourced here in the Philippines, and these are the people who censor the things that are uploaded online. So they go through all the uploads, the videos, the photos, all the filth of society uploaded online, and they're the first line of defense. No? They have to view everything, see everything, and delete some things so it doesn't reach us. So it's a very taxing, very difficult, mentally draining job, and it's a very interesting subject that we get to show and explore here. And with a horror movie, I think it's even more accessible, so a lot of people will get to know about this occupation and this world.
Well, stay tuned with us here on CNN Philippines. Coming up, we talk about more film entries from action to heartwarming dramas. Catch Joey De Leon, Ian Veneracion, and more after the break. Watching a special presentation on this year's Metro Manila Film Fest entry here on CNN Philippines. Well, brace yourself for a heartwarming treat as the film Family Matters takes a closer look at the realities and quirks of family relationships. It is directed by Noel Naval and written by Mel Del Rosario, the creators behind 2019's top-grossing Metro Manila Film Fest entry, Miracle in Cell Number 7. The film features powerhouse cast led by Noel Trinidad, Lisa Lorena, Mylene Dizon, Noni Buencamino, and Agot Isidro. Now, what made the actors say yes to the project? Well, we get these and more straight from Noel and Mylene as they spoke about their roles in this film.
Well, when I first started, when I started with the script, I immediately said yes. That people will relate. Families will relate to this story kasi yung mga problems na encounter namin doon at yung happy moments, these are things that are very real to families, and so with no hesitation tinanggap ko agad to, and there are some instances there na hindi lang, when people come up to me now and say, naiyak na sila, I always say, hindi lang ito iyakan. Meron ding mga happy moments because that's what family is all about. Hindi lang naman problema. And that's why this whole movie encompasses that, no?
Mylene, your role here, and of course, what did you contribute in terms of yung mga problema na ginawa mo kay Noel? Meron ba?
Nagsagot ko lang yung problema niya.
No, okay. My role is I am his eldest daughter. My name here is Fortune. What did I contribute? Kasi ganito yan, di ba? As we get older in a family, each child will have their own individual lives. Now, how do you put that again together? Nasanay kayo dati na magkakasama tapos nagkaroon na tayo ng kanya-kanyang buhay. Paano na yon? Tapos everybody's got their own responsibilities. And then you realize that suddenly your parents become another responsibility that you didn't quite put in the puzzle in the beginning. And suddenly it's there. So what do you do? Because now they're old, now they need to be taken care of. And then also they don't want to be taken care of. Parang ang dami, parang you're raising, yung ika nga, you're raising another parent and
That's
raising
right.
another child.
Well, Sir Noel and Mylene, what would you say would be the biggest takeaway from the film that you'd like to share? Noel, we'll start with you first.
Sa akin, the biggest takeaway, I hope, when people go out after seeing the movie, I hope they will realize how important family is, and I hope they will come home and embrace the parents, embrace the children, and just realize how nice it is to be part of a family.
For you, Mylene, would that be the same?
Yes, definitely. And of course, time. Time is very important. I guess we've all realized that, but as we get older, there is so much uncertainty, and we don't want to lose that chance to use that time to express whatever it is that we feel for each member of the family, whether it be your biological family, your friends, or whoever that you love. It's not limited to family.
The story of SAF 44 heroes in the bloody Mamasapano clash is now told in a motion picture. This stars veteran actors Edu Mansado, Claudine Barreto, and Res Cortez together with Aljur Abrenica and Paulo Gumapa.
Mamasapano is about the SAF 44 who passed away on the battlefield during an operation to kill or to terminate Marwan and Usman, who are FBI wanted terrorists. So this story follows not only the happenings on the battlefield, but it also follows the investigations that happened after the event, after the tragic event. Here in this film, I play as Superintendent Raymond Train, who is the battleground commander, who is the person in charge of the whole Seaborn 13. He is not a fictional character, he is indeed real. I did not get the chance to meet him though, but I wish I could have. Para sa akin, the biggest takeaway of this film is, syempre, mas aware na mga Filipinos kung ano talaga yung pinagdaanan ng SAF nun. Not only the SAF 44, pero marami silang mga kasama nun sa Mamasapano. So this is also a good opportunity for those involved in the massacre, and of course, the families involved to tell their stories. Syempre, hindi tayo lahat aware na ririnig na natin sa balita, but we never really got to see it, from a detailed point of view. So dito sa pelikula na to, everything is detailed down to the dates, the names of the ones who are being investigated. So para sa akin, this is a nice way to honor our heroes.
Now, from one drama to another, Tony Gonzaga and Joey De Leon are reunited after 2 decades as they headline My Teacher. It tells a story of a high school teacher and her 70-year-old student. Joey talked about his role in the movie and he shared the difference of filming nowadays.
Ang role ko, hindi ako nakatapos mag-aral. So, yung tatay ni Tony, barkada ko, kainuman ko. Ngayon, sa madalit salita, mga kaibigan, na namatay yung tatay niya, na masama ang loob niya sa daddy niya. Kasi hindi siya na naalagaan Naghiwalay ang magulang niya, parang gano'n. So, masama loob niya sa tatay niya, na barkada ko. Tapos, nung nag-aral ako, pinagpatuloy ko, ano tawag sa gano'n? Yung mga adult na nag-aaral.
Okay.
Siya yung teacher ko. So, kumbaga sa ako teacher niya about life. Teacher ko naman siya sa school. Medyo dramatic, pero hindi ako makatiis. I-insert ako ng comedy.
Pero how was the shooting like? I mean, you were in a bubble. How long did it take?
Hindi. Alam mo, dami ko natutunan, Christine. Natutunan ko na may oras ng shooting.
Dati wala. Dati magdamagan talaga.
44 hours tumitira ako nung araw. 44 straight hours shooting hanggang kaya nauso sa akin yun. Mas masarap matulog pag pagod. Ngayon, kailangan 8 to 12 hours lang.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, wow.
Nice, sir.
Wala.
Well, we have more movies lined up when we return, including the much-anticipated comeback of Vice Ganda in the Metro Manila Film Fest. All these and more right here on CNN Philippines. And you're still tuned in to our special presentation on the Metro Manila Film Fest 2022. Actor Jake Cuenca is a closeted gay dad who gets into an affair with his daughter's boyfriend in My Father, Myself. Now, directed by Joel Lamangan, the film also stars Dimples Romana, Alan Paule, and newbie actor Sean de Guzman.
Definitely, this is one of the most challenging roles I've ever done. This is definitely, you know, when we watched the premiere night, the common thing that everyone was saying that they could tell that the movie is a very challenging film. That it presented a lot of challenges when it comes to acting, and we were just very happy that obviously we sparked a conversation online. Obviously, there's been conversations online that we are very inviting of, but we were very happy because a lot of those questions, a lot of the things were answered when it came to the premiere night. So we were just very happy that it was universally accepted.
That's right. I mean, you mentioned also it was a very controversial, film. A lot of people were active on social media, about this. So with that in mind, I mean, you also mentioned it was challenging. It was very controversial. I mean, it seems like, one of the movies that people are going to want to watch. Now, in terms of your role in portraying Robert, as I understand, how difficult was that for you? I know this is not the first time that you are portraying a gay character, and of course not the first time working with Direct Joel. So tell me about the challenges that you had to face this time around.
I think when you accept the movie with Direct Joel Lamangan, that alone is already the challenge. In the surface, obviously, for everyone, obviously the physical aspects of the role looks like the challenge, but for me, really, it was the entire portrayal. Once they see this film, they'll really see that these are different characters that we were able to prepare for, and at the same time, for me, I was very fortunate that I was doing a play right before this movie, right before Direct Joel Lamangan called me up and offered to do it. Like I said, the phone call was a 5-minute phone call. I told Direct Joel Lamangan it would be an honor to do this movie for him.
Ian Veneracion is back in Nanahimik ang Gabi. The film follows the story of a police officer who gets into a secret affair with a young woman portrayed by actress Heaven Paralejo. Well, he unveiled more stories behind the project. Watch this.
Well, the first time I read the script, I was hooked kasi it poses a lot of questions about parang how much are we willing to keep silent about things that are morally questionable, but at the same time kind of generally accepted now in society. And it poses a lot of questions talaga. So, ang daming layers ng storya. And I was really excited to work with Direk Shugo, and si Heaven, first time ko makatrabaho din. And everything happened in one night.
Yeah, everything happened in one night. Wait, what is your role here first up? You play a cop or tell me?
I'm a police chief,
Okay.
and Heaven plays the role of Mayan. Basically, in a nutshell, she's my sugar baby, and I'm the sugar daddy. Yeah.
For your role here, how did you have to prepare for this? Or what were the thoughts that had to keep, coming into your mind to keep you in character?
I had to change my shape for this character, and it's a dark character. I've never played this kind of role before. And physically naman, at first it was si Heaven and I had to do exercises to make sure that walang awkwardness between us, because we had to be physically comfortable with each other, so that when we shoot scenes na alam mo yung lambing siya or nakakandong siya, or it had to look natural.
Well, last but definitely not the least, phenomenal box office star Vice Ganda returns to the Metro Manila Film Fest as he teams up with Ivana Alawi in his first ever Kathy Garcia Molina film, Partners in Crime. Vice and Ivana star in a story of old friends who were reunited by faith only to compete for a spot in a TV show. Vice, Ivana, and Direk Kathy shared their experiences in shooting the film as they worked together for the very first time.
Very different siya kasi coming from a very heavy drama, tapos biglang naging comedy, tapos si Direk Kathy. So sobrang na-pressure ako kasi sabi ko parang hindi ko kaya. Tapos si Meme Vice pa, kasabayan ko. Para sabi ko hindi ko kakayanin na makipagsabayan. Pero sa loob-loob ko. Pero sa movie na to, lahat kasi nagtulungan. Si Direk Kathy, super hands-on talaga siya. Pag may mga scenes na nahihirapan ako, talagang sumusuporta siya. Oo, sa buhok, hairstylist and all. Ayan. And then si Meme, talagang pumupush din siya. Oh, ito yung gagawin. Okay, kaya mo yan. So, very well supported ako with this movie, and I'm very grateful with the team na nandito kasi talagang naramdaman ko yung suporta, and it was more easier for me and mas natural. Mas nag-enjoy ako dito sa comedy kasi hindi ako masyadong umiiyak kasi dun sa teleserye, everyday siguro yung iyakan namin 6 times a day. Tapos sunod-sunod, parang yung breakfast, lunch, dinner ko puro luha. Tapos dito naman puro tawa. Sabi ko, ang saya-saya, ang gaan-gaan.
So I was scared, no? To be honest, na ano kaya kayang ibigay ng isang Ivana? Kasi siyempre si Meme, meron na siyang whole, kumbaga, libong plake na pinapakitang kaya ko to. Eh kami, ako rom-com, siya galing sa drama, tas vlogging, ano kaya kaya ibigay ni Ivana?
It wasn't really that hard kasi bago pa naman kami nag-movie ni Ivana, nagkakilala na kami. Sumama na ako sa content niya, nagkakatsikahan na kami. Kaya hindi na rin kami masyadong nahihiya. Tapos sinamahan niya ako sa magpasikat performance ko. Yung ganun, hindi kami yung totally wala kaming idea sa isa't isa. Pag napanood nyo na, this is everyone's story. This is your story. Pamilya to ng napakaraming Pilipino na nagkukumahog, nagpapakamatay, nagsasakripisyo sa pagtatrabaho para sa mga taong mahal na mahal niya. Istorya to ng napakaraming breadwinners. Istorya to ng napakaraming OFWs. Istorya to ng napakaraming taong pagod na pero hindi sila pwedeng huminto o hindi nila alam kung kailan at papaano sila hihinto. Istorya natin itong lahat.
Well, there you have it, the 8 entries for this year's Metro Manila Film Festival. Now, let's continue to support the local film industry by rushing to the nearest cinemas and watching all the film entries. I'm Christine Jacob Sandejas, and from all of us here on CNN Philippines, happy holidays.